great to hear, because just earlier today, had a gentleman from over in the Houston area. His first day here, altitude sickness got him good.
Did he gotta go to the hospital?
I mean, not sure about that part, but at the very least, we've had EMTs checking out 3 different folks today.
We saw a kid who was pretty miserable on his way out of the shuttle earlier.
That might have been him, actually.
Hey, look at the clouds.
It's like these animals on the markers, are those animals that we found around here, or is it just named after for them?
You know, I'm not actually sure about that. What I can safely say is I've seen 2.5, we'll say, of the animals that are shown on the markers. Now, the reason I say half is because they have bighorn sheep on one of them, but closest I've seen is mountain goats. However, I can safely say that marmots and pikas we do have up here.
Birds that show up here. My ears plugged.
Mine too.
And real quick, in the event that anybody's feeling a bit less than awesome, starting to feel any of the altitudes start getting to you, got 2 little tricks for you folks. First one being throwing your hands on top of your head, leaning your head back. That gets you more oxygen. And actually sucking on a mint or chewing some gum does way more than you would ever expect.
Alright.
Mint actually opens up your airways, gets more oxygen that way too. And I'm pretty sure you've heard almost everybody say this, but staying hydrated helps you way more than you'd expect. How long are you guys out here for?
We are leaving tomorrow. We're gonna leave probably around 2 or so we can at least see a couple more things before we head off. It's like a short weekend trip.
Damn, that is super short, dang.
Yeah.
12 hours here, 12 hours back.
So like, what made you decide on Colorado then for the trip?
I'm sorry?
What made you decide on Colorado for the trip then?
We just decided, we've never seen mountains or anything because it's just super flat in Texas. This is my brother in the hat, so he hasn't actually been
Too
much
far out of
anywhere,
Texas.
too far out, yeah.
I mean, the drive, 8 hours of the drive was getting out of Texas.
Literally.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I remember that drive. Did that entire thing straight and then started a new job the next morning.
By yourself?
I did the drive back from
Oh, yeah, you
Texas
said by
myself.
yourself.
I driveway there, me and my wife split.
Oh, dang.
You know what I mean? We split the drive time.
Oh.
Took me a second to figure out what was so dang about that.
Yeah, that would have made the rest of the drive a little not so fun.
No, that would have sucked so hard.
Okay.
Good news is me and her together still. We have a gorgeous little 3-year-old daughter.
Just look at these mountains as much as possible.
Really? Good stuff.
So now who's happy they're sitting on the left side? Anybody here ever hear of the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb?
What is it? What's that?
That's the second longest running automotive race in U.S. history.
Oh wow.
So from mile marker 7 to the top of the mountains, the track, last year's winning time was 7 minutes change.
Are you serious?
So did I.
Jeez. I felt like I was going so slow. Like I was like, oh man.
Oh yeah, I felt all sorts of things puckering up on the way up.
He's looking at me. I was like scared. Right?
Now, for anybody wondering how much longer we got, if you look straight ahead, you'll actually see the observation deck. Yeah, so race officials figured out that 90 to 91 miles an hour was the driver's average speed through the course.
Wow.
And even more terrifying, they actually clocked the driver at 170 at one point.
Dang.
I guess going up it helps if you can stay on the inside more.
Oh, yeah.
Now, good news is, I'm pretty sure we're not even going to be going past 25 on the way up.
So you can see the rain just about to start falling somewhere else. Watch it raining on someone else's. There's that portion of the
Oh yeah, that's the worst part.
vehicle.
That back is so slow.
Yeah, going to sit on a corner and you can zoom past us.
Must be nice to be rich enough not to be able to care.
I know.
So now, who was stuck behind the wheel coming up here so far?
Me.
How'd you like that drive?
It was okay. I've never driven my car in manual mode, so I was like,
We're not even at the top yet, are we?
Nope, still got about 4 more miles.
oh well. This is just 16 here. Yeah.
Oh, that's the line we had to go.
Oh my gosh.
The guy was like, the line is shorter.
There's the. If we go, there's less people waiting.
Good call, Amanda.
Yeah, I was like, I'm tired of driving. I don't want to drive all the way up there.
Yeah, no, why drive yourself when you can actually just enjoy the view and have someone else worry about it?
Yeah.
Now, I'm aware that sounded super sarcastic coming out. That's just me. I legitimately meant that. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Cool. So now, real quick, this area right here is called the Devil's Playground. Named as such because it's the second most lightning struck area in the U.S. That is due to a combination of the height of the mountain and the naturally occurring iron in these rocks. Now, because of the amount of iron in the rocks, it's actually possible for the lightning to travel from rock to rock. So, once lightning hits one part of here, almost the entire area is electrified for just a second.
Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Slightly terrifying.
Slightly terrifying.
Nowhere to run.
Slightly terrifying is this little area up here on our left, named the bottomless pit because on the other side of that tiny little rock wall is a 1,000-foot drop. So what you guys got planned for the rest of your little trip here?
I go out to dinner, get some margaritas.
Lots of other activities.
That's vague enough for me to just assume that there's a dispensary involved. That laugh tells me that I'm right on the money. So did you guys already hit one up or getting it on the way down?
They already hit one up.
Okay. Manitou?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
We haven't had a chance to launch yet. So that's our after mountain activity.
Good call on making it the after mountain activity. Now, did you guys check out any of the rest of Manitou or just the dispensary?
Just the dispensary so far.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Oh, and also like God's Garden.
Oh yeah, we just went there.
Guardian.
Garden of the Gods.
Garden of the Gods, yeah. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You can't actually see all the way to Garden of the Gods in parts of Colorado Springs from the drive back down.
Mhm.
If I have you guys on the way back down, I'll make sure to point it out to you if you're interested.
Yeah, totally.
And as far as the after mountain trip, excuse me, might not be a bad idea to just check out Manitou Springs while you guys are doing that, because I'm not gonna lie, that is our hippie town. They've got a penny arcade which has it's an old school Midway style arcade. Got machines dating back to the early 1900s even. If you're wanting to be a little cheap, there's a room full of pinball machines. And those are actually old enough that they jam frequently, so you just go try to start a game and you can play for a couple hours for free.
What part of Manitou is that located in?
That would be off on the, I guess, the business district. Basically, that road that you guys were on to hit the dispensary, just keep going further west on it like you're coming this way. Now, they do have naturally occurring carbonated mineral springs there, which are safe to drink out of. They've got about 7 different fountains throughout the town for you to drink from. One of them right next to the penny arcade by the candy stand. That does sell funnel cakes as well. And funnel cake sundaes, just in case you guys get the munchies. Not gonna lie, never done any of that myself, so everything I do know about it, I'm going off stereotypes for. So if I'm wrong, just give me a heads up. And if you guys are looking for something kind of intense to do later tonight, there are a couple haunted places throughout Colorado Springs to check out, if you guys believe in that stuff.
That's sort of stuff.
And then it's like, no.
Chill out a little bit.
Now, does the silence mean you don't believe, or that's not what you want to check out?
Most of the silence for me. She's scared of that stuff.
Now, I can safely say I have had personal experiences at one of the places that are actually terrifying. But that's only if you guys want to hear them.
Me, I'm like,
Go ahead.
Well, real quick, folks, if you guys do look off to the right, you'll see the world's 4th largest gold mine. That is still up and running today. If you don't know what you're looking for, it looks like giant stairs off in the distance. Still going today, still turning out a profit of over $1 million a day. Last time changed hands was around 1890. Gentleman sold it for $500 and some whiskey.
So most of these big rocks out here like have a lot of iron in them. We're just
decent amount of them, yeah.
rust.
On certain ones of them, you can actually see the iron in it because of how dense the concentration is. Which is also why as soon as we start seeing lightning, we get people off here quick. Now, does anybody remember the song America the Beautiful from your 4th grade concert?
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Me too.
Just need you to remember that that's a thing, so we're good. That song was actually written about the view from the top of this very mountain back in 1893 by a local school teacher. It was actually at one point in the running for the national anthem even. Now personally, I'd have preferred that it won, but that's just me having a bit of Colorado pride.
It's beautiful out here. A lot better than sand and abandoned houses that we saw on the way from Texas.
Look, man, ain't nothing wrong with urban spelunking. That stuff gets terrifying, but it's kind of cool. Especially more terrifying, more haunted it looks, more likely I am to go inside and check it out. Alright folks, I got some great news for you. Well, that's on you to decide. But we have safely made it to the top.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now give me just a second, I'm not sure what's going on right here. And now that it's too late for anybody to worry about it, get nervous, I'd like to thank everybody for volunteering to be my very first trip up the mountain ever.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Yep, just got my license in the mail this morning.
It was very fun.
No, I don't blame you. It's either laugh or cry at the terror of it.
Hey, we made it.
No, I told that joke to a guy last week, thought he was going to cry.
Oh gosh.
All you hear just from the back, wait, what? Now folks, if you look off